He can knock down a three ball. He can hit the mid-range. He can play great defense. So he's just a great player. And we just hope that he keeps coming around, getting better every game like he is.
In my little area that I cover.
Juwan, it was kind of a weird situation for him where he doesn't join you guys in Michigan, and then you guys come back, and now he's starting to play really well. When you guys get back from that, is it just a matter of saying, okay, it's over with, come back, let's all work hard together and just move on? Is that kind of how it went, or was there a saying somebody talked to him, or what was it? How does that work?
Well, I mean, when you have to miss a road trip, I think that says a lot right there. So I think that was just pretty much a wake-up call. So, I mean, he's been great since then. He's been in early every day shooting the ball. He's been enthusiastic in practice. And he's kind of been a different player, which he's been on the court too. So,
yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't good right there at that moment for us, but it's definitely helped us since then.
Half-court sets tonight. Seemed like those were really working. I'm just kind of wondering what your evaluation was. What did you see in the half-court offense? I mean, was it the big, like the drive and the kicks, was that the big weapon tonight for you guys?
Yeah, well, we've been concentrating a little bit more in practice this week and just getting paint touches. We know that when you get a lot of paint touches, you're either going to get to the line, get some layups, or some kickouts, and that's what we got tonight. It kind of took us a half to get going and really figure out what we can do out of the offense, but I think that'll be good for us.
Seems like that was working more so than getting the turnovers and getting up and down. I mean, it's good to be able to do both, right?
Yeah, I mean, whenever we can play great defense and get offense off our defense, that's great. But you always got to have something that you can go to in the half court, and we got a lot of quick guards, small guards, and we just want to use that to our advantage by getting in the lane.
When you think back early the season, like Gonzaga, Davidson, how good was the half court offense back then, as and how much is it transformed now?
Well, that was early. I mean, people were still learning their spots, trying to get used to playing in a game setting. So I think our offense is definitely a lot better now than it was then. We just got to continue to build upon it.
Juwan, you guys have the first half of the season hasn't gone exactly how you guys wanted it to, but you have a little bit of a break coming up here. You're going into it with a couple wins. How much do you think maybe this team needs a few days just to kind of get away from each other and come back ready, refreshed for what's left?
Well, I think this break is going to be big for us. It'll allow us to get off our feet, see our family a little bit, and just think about what we have coming up. But we don't really have anything we have to do for the next couple of days, so when we come back, we should be energized and ready to go.
The 1-3-1, I'm sorry if you already talked about it, but you're in the back. It's not a place you're usually used to playing, I'm sure, with your size. What do you like about that spot? What do you like about the 1-3-1? Do you like playing it?
Yeah, I like playing the 1-3-1 because we have a lot of length in it. I mean, we have Dom, who's 6'8", Keaton 6'7", and Eric 6'10", and they're all playing on the wings. So it makes it hard for smaller guards to see where they're trying to throw the ball, and it makes them take a lot of time off the clock. And even though I'm matched up with bigs in the back, all I'm doing is really talking, because if the guards can't see where they're throwing the ball, then that makes my job a lot easier.
There's reasons Hugs doesn't like to use it as his mainstay defense, from the way it makes it harder to rebound, several different factors. But in some ways, is it the best defense you all are playing right now, do you feel like?
Well, you can say that because we only play it every now and then. We really use it when we need it. But yeah, it kind of gives us a little bit of a disadvantage on the rebounding end. And if teams start posting me up back there, then that's kind of hard too. But for the most part, we just want to make teams take a lot of time off the clock, and it's just something that we can get into, confuse them real quick, score some baskets, and then get out if we need to.
You were here last year, obviously. That team, given the personnel that were here, didn't run it as much, hardly at all, really. What is this team able to do much better with its people that team couldn't? Obviously, size and length.
Well, I mean, all of our big players, even Dennis, they can all move. So that gives us a little bit of advantage, because usually when you have big players, you can't really play things and make them play on the perimeter. But all of our bigs can guard on the perimeter and do what they need to make that 1-3-1 effective. So we just want to put a lot of pressure on the ball, and that's what we've been able to do.